Hey guys, and welcome back. I am a hot mess right now, and it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a bit since I filmed, and so I'm on my tiny little vlogging camera. I don't have a microphone or anything, but I just wanted to kind of talk about where I'm at and go through some makeup. I feel like the lens is dirty. Hold on. I've been in kind of like a funk with makeup. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel inspired. And I think it's just because I have too much junk. I have too much makeup. And I know that sounds ridiculous. I remember when I first started YouTube, and I would listen to these YouTubers who had like makeup coming in from brands, and they're like, I just have too much. It's overwhelming. I can't test it all. And I'm like, I just want some of that. Can you please share? You know? And so I know this sounds ridiculous, but there's a point if you don't get rid of stuff. Like, I've got makeup that's years old, that's expired. I mean, I try to get rid of expired makeup, but my eyeshadow palettes, especially, I get attached to them, and I don't ever throw them away. So I know this may sound ridiculous, but I'm just at the point where there's too much. I open my drawers to look at the makeup, and it's like my brain can't focus and actually find what I want because there's just too many choices. So in order to reinvigorate my makeup passion, I think I need to declutter, and I need to declutter a lot. So that's what we're going to do today. I have 2 other channels, and I've been wanting to just do my watercolor videos because, I don't know, this space over here, I just feel like I have to do it and I don't want to do it. So I want to change that. We're going to make this channel fun again. We're going to declutter some, and I'm just going to make videos that make me happy and that I enjoy, not because I'm trying to get views, not because I have to review certain makeup because it just came out. I only want to do videos that make me happy, because why else am I here? I mean, I understand you can make money on YouTube. That's never been my primary goal, and honestly, it is a little frustrating because I just started another channel where I'm doing watercolors, and I got this comment today where this guy was like, don't listen, she's being sponsored. She didn't pay for this watercolor palette. And I'm like, I have 200 subscribers. First of all, you can't get sponsored at 200 subscribers. I'm not making YouTube AdSense money either. Literally, I don't understand. Sorry. I'm going to stop there. So it's frustrating when people assume every YouTuber is making money, for one. And assume that they're only saying what they're saying for financial gain. So that's a little frustrating to me, but I want to just have fun. I just want to make videos that I'm excited about. So we're going to do that. That's what we're doing. And I do make money on this channel, but let me tell you, I've been on here 7, almost 8 years, and it's like $40 or $50 a month. So, and that started this year. So just don't assume every YouTuber is making money. And if they are, don't assume that they're making enough money to even pay for the products that they're reviewing. So, okay. With all of that said, let's look at the ridiculous amount of makeup I have, and we're going to go through it and get rid of some stuff. Some of this may be time-lapse, some of this I may be talking through. I don't know. I just know that I need to get rid of stuff to clear my space and clear my head. So I had to move some bills so you didn't see my address and stuff, but this is just my desk right here. Like, this is, there's all the paperwork stuff that I had to cover, but like, I just, even working, editing my photos for my photo business, there's just makeup everywhere. It's gotten insane. And then let's go over here. This is the actual makeup desk here. And this is pretty much always covered just because I'll do a video and then I'll throw it back here. And then if we go down here, this is what I have in the drawer. And it's gotten to where I have so much makeup sitting out that I don't even look in here. And then when I do, I'm just, I don't know, I'm overwhelmed and underwhelmed all at the same time. I have 3 drawers full of eyeshadow palettes. You can't even see them all. My brain just can't sift through all this and pick. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, so I'm now sitting in the floor. My desk is back here, and this is where I actually have been doing my makeup when I'm getting ready. And honestly, I have not been wearing a ton of makeup because, again, I'm just overwhelmed. And even sitting here, I'm going to show you the makeup that I have here. Out of this makeup, I'm going to pull out the products that I've just been using so you can kind of see of my entire makeup collection what's my favorite. And I'm looking at my face in the mirror right now, and oh my gosh, I need some makeup. My under eyes, let's ignore that, please. So yeah, let's turn this around. Let's look down here. This is what I've got going on here. This is all the makeup that I have access to on a daily basis that I pick through. So let me show you my mascara. The only one I ever use is the Ulta Beauty's Lash Flash Mascara. I want to buy 10 of these and just only have this forever and ever, amen. So there's my mascara. I've been using the Laneige sunscreen right now. And then honestly for eyeshadow, I've been pretty much just using this Cella palette. This is so underrated, and I don't know why I don't ever hear anybody talk about this brand, but the shadows in this are just absolutely fabulous. I love this. I literally will just use these 2 shades, and that's my everyday mommy makeup right there. And then for my face, as you can tell, I've used a bit of this. I've been using this Chanel Le Beige. I did a video testing their foundation versus their tint. If you haven't seen that, you can see this in action. But as you can tell, I've actually been using the tint and not the foundation. I will eventually use this. I'm not going to let this go to waste. But this is what I've been using. In the summer, it feels good. I really like it. And then I don't know what it is with Chanel base products, but the #1 foundation, if I want a foundation, is what I've been wearing. And then sometimes I will mix the Urban Decay's Hydromaniac with the Le Beige tint. I'll do a pump of this, a squirt of this, rub it in my hands, and smear it all over my face. So those are like the main products that I've been using for my face. For blush, I've been using the Merit Flush Blush in Beverly Hills. Literally just put that on every day. I use the IT Cosmetics Love as a foundation brush for the blush, for the foundation if I don't use my fingers. And then I use a little bit of the Jouer bronzer. This is the Duo bronzer. If I want to bronze up, that right there is what I've been wearing. I throw on a gloss. This is the LA Girl lip oil. I have one in my purse that's basically gone, and so I got a new one. Oh, concealer. I am out of my Kosas, very sad, but I've been using the Makeup Forever HD when I feel like I need it, like today. That is the entire makeup I've been wearing. So that's literally like what I've been wearing. Every once in a while, I'll mix it up with a different eyeshadow. I used this yesterday, the Pat McGrath. And then I've used the Modern Renaissance actually a couple of times, but for the most part, the camera's, yeah, fine in my face. For the most part, that's all I've been using. Okay, so I'm gonna stop yapping and start getting to work because I have to pick my son up in like an hour. So I have an hour of kid-free time right now. Let's just go ahead and start digging through some makeup. I think I'm gonna time-lapse this because it's gonna be a big process. Ignore the sloppy hair, the no makeup, and the sweats, because, yeah, mom life. Okay, yeah, let's start digging through some makeup. Let me get a box to put all the stuff that I'm either getting rid of or donating. Let's do this. I've gone through one drawer. But I gotta say, this is all the product that I am getting rid of. So I'm gonna let friends go through it. I'm going to get rid of the ones that are like expired and stuff. But look at the drawer. Let's see if I can flip this around. Yeah. This is what I have left in the drawer. Look at all this empty space. Awesome. I'm not sure what the end goal is here. I think I want to have one bag of simple everyday makeup, and then I don't know if I want to have this drawer be like all that I have. I don't know. We're gonna see how extreme I can get this. Okay, so I am already feeling, imagine this lighting's awful, by the way. I'm already feeling like a sigh of relief. I've gone through two drawers. The big long one, and then my single eyeshadows drawer. And what was on the desk. But guys, do you see this? Who's texting me, Crystal? I would love to, yes. I'm gonna have friends come and dig through this. There's stuff in here that's been used once. This freaking eye cream is $115. I got it in a box. I didn't pay that much, just so you know. But some of this, I can't physically use it all. Some of the stuff I know I don't like, and it's just gonna sit there and go to waste. I'm already feeling a sigh of relief. Just this eyeshadow drawer that was full, like, look at this. I have a few options. I'm good. Okay. We're going to keep this momentum going. I'm going to get through all of these drawers, and at the end, we're going to breathe. I may even go through my brushes. I want to wash them, keep just my favorites. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm getting excited. See, my problem with makeup was just too much clutter. Let's do this. Ready for the after? Look at this. I still want to organize these better, but man, look at that drawer compared to before. Okay, so I am maybe halfway done, and I didn't realize the level of, like, when it's all put in the drawers, you know you've got a lot, but oh my gosh. I didn't realize the level of stuff that I would be able to get rid of. Also, like, since I have so much, I've lost attachment to a lot of it, and this box is overflowing, and I picked the wrong box, clearly. Let's see here. This box, oh my gosh, and it has like this cutout in the front, and stuff is like falling out, and I need a different box. But do you see this? So I feel like after seeing this, my feelings of being overwhelmed and like drowning in makeup are a little bit justified. Like, and I know there are YouTubers that have way, way, way more than this. They have a whole wall full of makeup. I don't need it. I don't want it. I've also gotten to the point in my life where, in my age, where I just don't need a whole face of makeup all the time. I just don't want it. I don't need it. A lot of times I wear some concealer and eyeshadow. Like, I'm not even wearing foundation a whole lot. So, yes, I think my approach to makeup in this channel is just going to be shifting. I can't handle this amount of makeup. And I know that sounds like, I hear it and I know it sounds like a stupid thing to complain about. And I'm not necessarily complaining. I'm just telling you how I'm feeling with the makeup and the reason I haven't been posting consistently on this channel. So I think I'm going to continue to test out products. I'm going to continue to buy stuff, but I needed a purge. I needed like a clean slate to get excited again, because I just haven't been excited. And even just to dig into my own makeup, there's just too many choices. So I'm about to get to the eyeshadow drawers. There are 3 drawers. This is the category where I have the most trouble getting rid of things. So wish me luck, and I'm going to show you what I end up getting rid of. Most of the things that I've just really liked, but like didn't have an emotional attachment to. There's a few items that I would definitely be keeping, like my very first eyeshadow palette ever. There's an eyeshadow palette my husband bought me, and this blush. I know he doesn't really see these videos, but my father-in-law, he used to watch my videos in the very beginning, you know, to show support and stuff. But I mentioned in one of my videos that I wanted this ridiculously expensive $30 blush. And again, this was like 7 or 8 years ago. He went out and bought it and brought it home to me. This It Cosmetics Ombre Blush, and I loved this thing and used it. Now, it is so old that it's not safe to use anymore because it's probably, you know, bacteria and whatever, but I'm not going to get rid of this. It's such a special thing. There's just a few of the makeup products that I won't be able to part with just because of that. But man, let's see here. This box, okay, come down. Where are you? I need this to go down. There we go. This box is now overflowing, so I had to get another one, and we're going to start filling this up. But you better believe this It Cosmetics blush is not going anywhere. I think I'll have a separate little space for sentimental products that can't be used anymore. This feels so good. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. Whew. So here's an example of why having too much makeup is bad. You have this palette that you love and it gets buried and you never see it again. First of all, let's look. Look at this. Hold on. Flip the camera. There you go. Tilt down. There we go. This big Amazon box, look how much is full. So I've gone through, look at these drawers. Now there's some that I haven't put back in here, but oh my gosh. But I wanted to know, my bottom drawer, I'm down to the last few palettes. This gorgeous Violet Voss palette, this is the Wildflower palette. This looks like nothing special in the pan, but on the eyes, these 2 shades right here, this is my all-time favorite spring palette, and I didn't get to use it this spring because I totally forgot about it and it was buried down in here. So yes, oh my gosh, so many palettes, getting rid of so much that I just don't need. I mean, this is beautiful, so very lovely, but I don't need it. And then the last, oh, we're coming down to the last few. We have an Iconic London palette. Pretty, kind of sheer, don't need it. And then we have two more palettes, guys. This is a Rare Beauty palette buried down in here. The only shade I really like are these 2. Is that enough to keep the palette? I think not. Not at this stage with this amount of makeup. And the Wild West palette. My husband bought this for me, and I've kept it because he bought it. But I don't really like it. So, goodbye. Look at all that. So I'm keeping the eyeshadow palettes that are right here and the ones that are right here. I still need to go through these little ones. I've collected all these little Too Faced ones and I need to go through them real quick. But that, my friends, is the end of the makeup, except for what's in the floor over there, which I'm obviously using because that's my everyday makeup. But I'm gonna get this all straightened up, put everything away, and then make a small little bag full of just essential makeup that I can quickly grab. Oh, this feels so good. Okay, I'm gonna show you, after I finish the rest of this, I will show you the after of all of it, all nice and tidy. I can't wait. Took the hair down. This has been a crazy, crazy video. It's also been an insane amount of makeup to go through. I knew I had a lot, but I didn't realize. Oh my gosh. So I'm not going to show you everything I got rid of because it will take forever to go through all this. Like, I don't even want to count the number of eyeshadow palettes I'm getting rid of. That's how insane it is. But I do want to show you some of the things I kept because I feel like that is more helpful. So of all of these hundreds of palettes and all of this makeup, some of the things that I've kept that are good enough to stay, I want to take you through a few of those. So one of them is the Viseart Violet Etendu palette. If you are looking for a purple palette, this is probably my #1 choice. The purples are so, they stay so true to the color in the pan. I can't look at myself right now. They stay so true to the color in the pan. They stay purple on the eyes, and popping any of these shimmers on, just stunning. This is one of my most used purple palettes. As I mentioned earlier, the Cella, if you want a good, simple, everyday neutral, don't want to think about it, high quality blends, takes 2 seconds, this is your guy. Cella, all the way. Out of all these brands, Natasha Denona, I've got like 3 or 4 Natasha Denona palettes. I've got all the brands that I have. This Cella one, granted, this one's also not like a cheap brand, but highly recommend. Modern Renaissance. It's funny, I actually never had this when it was popular. I got it in a subscription box like maybe a year ago, and I still love it. I got this around Christmas time. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana palette. And it does have some crazy colors in it if I want to pop a color, but it also has this quad right here that is a beautiful, just everyday eye look, and I love the quality, and I actually really like this purpley shade too for a pop of fun. So that one's staying. The Juvia's Place Coffee Shop. This is a newer one. I actually recently got this and I filmed a video reviewing it, but I never edited it. So if you want to see what I think of this palette, let me know. But yeah, so that was in my like everyday. And then another one I've been testing is the LA Girl. Keep It Playful. And yeah, so those are ones that were in the floor where I do my makeup, but let's talk about ones that I'm keeping that may be a little bit older, but still good. Flip this around. Okay. So here's the main eyeshadows that I'm keeping. Guys, this is so small for me. And I will say an overwhelming theme here of like, just in general, I kept a lot of Anastasia palettes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Anastasia palettes. So I think that is a brand I like the most from. Let's see, I kept some drugstore Profusion. Well, sorry, I'm not looking at where I'm pointing the camera out. Profusion. I really love that. The Vanity Makeup palette, it is $95. It is not cheap, but man, this, whoops. If you just wanted one palette to get you through neutral, wear this everyday kind of makeup, this Vanity Makeup palette is great. I did keep the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I did get rid of 2 other Natasha Denona palettes though. And the Complex Culture is another palette that I think is underrated, and I would love to have this in like some purple tones. But this one, kind of along the lines of Cella, I like them both. I did keep some pops of color because I do like playing with color. And this Tim Talia palette, this Sydney Grace and Tim Talia palette, I actually really love the quality and the colors. So that one had to stay. And then, you know, I've just got to have some pops of color here and there. This Profusion Harvest palette is probably the best drugstore palette that I've ever used. I've like hit pan on this minty shimmery shade up here. I don't know, I love that one so much. So there's a little bit of what I have kept. I am so proud that I got rid of so much. Let me put all the rest of this back and I will show you the final collection. All right guys, I did it. I finished. Well, I finished all that I'm gonna do. So there's one more drawer up here, but it's full of like samples and stuff, so most of that's probably just gonna go in there as well. I don't know, I'll let my friends pick through that drawer. I never end up using my samples, but let me show you the finished result, and then I'm going to show you what I put in my everyday makeup bag. All right, so here is my drawer. I have powders, a couple of face palettes, a face stack, a couple of those. I actually want to put these in my everyday makeup bag. So those are going to go in there as well, but they're just there for now. I have 3 concealers, a couple of backup mascaras, which I need to put that one in there too. I do have several foundations, but it is a much smaller amount to go through now. Much more manageable. This is my single eyeshadow drawer, which I also have a few nail polishes for some reason, but I have, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 to choose from. That's a manageable amount. This is my lipstick and primer drawer. I just have this one thing that has lipsticks, lip pencils, and lip glosses all in one thing. I may organize that out better where I can see them better, but that's all I'm keeping. Primers, keeping a few of those, and then of course a couple of sprays that I like. And then this is my blush drawer. Look at this, my blush and highlight. I have 1 highlight, guys. 1 highlight. Now I have some in palettes, but single highlight, that's all. I've got a couple of extra Merit blushes. I have some, what is that brand? What is that website where you get the Korean skincare? Starts with an S. I can't think of what it is. I can't remember, but I've got some of the products I've gotten off of there, and then I have a few of my favorite blushes. There's a Profusion liquid blush, but that's it for blushes. And then I have 2 eyeshadow drawers. This one, look at that, look at that. I'm gonna put the Cella eyeshadow palette in my everyday makeup bag, and that's all. If I want something else, I will come here, and this is manageable. The second drawer is just the smaller palettes, and then I have my like pops of color for videos, but I won't use much, and then my sentimental. I have my original Too Faced chocolate bar and peach, and then the Tati Beauty and some eyeshadows, which I had in high school. So that is all I have for eyeshadow, and I know that's still a lot, but man, so much better. This drawer is empty. Quickly take you through, gosh, I'm so sorry. My hair, everything is a disaster today. This is what I have for my everyday makeup. I'm probably gonna put it in a different bag because this isn't quite manageable in this, but let's just breeze through this fast. The Merit Great Skin, always have that around. This is my UV camera mirror. I like having that with me. The Chanel Water Blush. Very pretty, very easy to put on very quickly. The one and only powder that I ever use now, the Laura Geller Balance and Baked Balance and Brighten. I have a backup of this in my drawer because it's really the only powder that ever looks good on me. I have a couple of Merit products, the bronzer and blush. I have the Kosas concealer, but it's basically empty. I just have this in here to remind me to buy it because that's the only one I really like using. So in the meantime, I have the Makeup Forever HD. I'm currently using the Laneige sunscreen. Loving it. The only primer that I've actually enjoyed using lately is the Marshmallow Primer. Kind of funny. I have the Merit Highlight in Kava. Again, the mascara I mentioned earlier from Ulta Beauty. I have an Essence blush and a Dior blush. Talk about opposite ends of the spectrum there. This is like a few bucks and this is like 40. Yeah. I have a couple of eyebrow pencils. I have the Winky Lux Unibrow Slim, and then I have the Kosas Brow Pop, my two favorites. And then I just have some random lip liners, eyeliners, the Jouer Duo Bronzer. I have the Hourglass Elephant Palette. The Laneige, what are you? This is not the popular Laneige one. I don't like that one. This is the Lip Treatment Balm. This one is my favorite. So there's that. A couple other things. I have the Almay Color and Care Lip Oil Stick. This is mostly just a lip oil. There's not a whole lot of color, but it feels good. So I've got that in there. And that's basically it. I'm going to put the Cello palette in and probably get a different bag that fits all this a little bit better. But that is my entire makeup collection and all the stuff that I'm getting rid of. I hope that this video wasn't too insane, and I know as I'm editing this video I'm gonna be like, Ashley, why did you not put makeup on? But that's okay. This is real life, okay? So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. Please let me know what you want to see coming up. I am inspired, feel a little bit more inspired already going through this, seeing what I have left. Let me know what you want to see with the makeup I have left. But if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see those new inspired videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye. Every time I say stay gorgeous and I look like this, I'm like, what are you saying? This makes me like not want to buy anymore, because like, why do you buy all this and let it sit there? Why would you do that? Because you wanted to review it for your YouTube channel. That's why. That's exactly why. Things are gonna change.